I'm not so sure you want to be doing this job on a full stomach.
I'm figuring I need my energy. Gotta impress my boss, you know, this will be my first day.
Okay. I'll be impressed if it isn't also your last day.
Best pep talk ever.
I'm sorry, you're just the third assistant I've had in the past couple months. This isn't exactly an easy job for most people to swallow.
The difference is, those guys weren't me. Trust me, there ain't nothing I can't handle. Oh. Whoops. Good stuff.
So, what's your name again? John?
It's Joel. What happened here, anyway?
I don't know. He never really tells much. You know, they're just the cleaning crew.
It's all yours.
Thanks. Take a peek at what we're dealing with? After you.
Holy crap.
All right, let's get to it.
Can I help you with something?
We're the cleaning crew.
Hey, Molly Maid, you're in an active crime scene.
Sorry, I was told that it was ready for us.
Yeah, well, as you can see, we're still working, so.
Is that
The word you're looking for is brain, and I'm wondering where yours are by the fact that you're still standing there. Why don't you pack up your wet wipes and your little helper go wait outside till we're done.
Okay. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, God.
You okay? Well, don't worry about it, man. Pretty much happens to everyone on their first day. You'll get used to it. Hey, where are you going?
Anywhere else. I quit.
Come on, Jerry.
It's Joel, okay? It rhymes with bull. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
About which part?
All of it?
It wasn't even that bad in there.
Try telling that to the victim.
No, I know. I mean, I've seen cleaner executions, but it wasn't.
Whoa. What makes you think that's what it was?
Well, there's a struggle there by the couch. Probably caught the guy by surprise. Then he basically gives up in the corner there. And by the way, the blood and the brain are splattered all over the window. It's pretty obvious he was shot point blank. Probably on his knees. Maybe even with the gun inside his mouth. No, it's just a guess.
You got all that from being in there less than 30 seconds?
Yeah.
What are you, Kreskin?
Who's Kreskin?
Seriously? Famous TV psychic? No? No. Anyway, how do you know all that stuff?
I don't, really. But, you know, you clean up after enough of these things and you start to pick up on stuff, like patterns, maybe.
Well, I'll have to take your word for it. This is actually my, first murder case.
Really? And you're Braxton's new partner?
Brand spanking.
Oh. Well, that explains why you haven't jumped out the blood-splattered window yet.
Not bad, huh?
Let's just say if it ever gets to be too much, give me a call.
Why, are you good at talking people down from ledges, too?
No, but I need a new assistant.
Okay, well, I will keep that in mind. Yeah. And if you see any more patterns...
I will be sure to do the same.
I'm Nick, by the way.
I'm Morgan.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, sweet. too.
So let's get back to the case. What do you know?
No sign of forced entry. There was a struggle. Things got messy.
Detective Hopewell. Your partner here was just getting me up to speed.
I can see. Sorry, I was tracking in the neighbors.
So like I was saying, the Vic was shot at execution.
Probably on his knees, maybe even with a gun inside his mouth.
Well, if it's a pro, I guess it was an off day, huh? There was also a
Small puncture wound on his right foot.
A puncture wound? From what?
Well, we don't know yet. May or may not be related.
Do you have a time of death?
sometime around 10 or 11 last night.
You know, the upstairs neighbor said the victim was playing classical music really loud around that time.
Classical?
Yeah, she said that she even knocked on the door to complain, but nobody answered the door. Then a few minutes later, the music was shut off.
Okay. I want you both to clear your desks. Make this your number one. This Waxman guy has ties to the mayor, so he's gonna want a quick fix.
I'm on it.
On, guys? No press yet. Not until we get ahead of this thing.
You sent me to knock on doors when you came here to brief the captain?
Relax, Nikki. See, Captain called me in. Now, if I want to screw with you, you'll know.
Wow, look who's here.
Why, you stalking me now?
I can't say for sure, but I think I might have found a clue at the most recent crime scene.
Just gonna solve another one of your cases for you?
It was only after I tore up the carpet, but
Sounds like you missed a spot.
You trying to show me up?
just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, and when I need my oven cleaned, you'll be my first call.
Okay, well, you don't need to be mean.
You walking in here and waving something around that you think that I missed makes me look like I don't know what I'm doing.
But isn't the most important thing solving the case?
Not if it costs me the job.
All right, so you don't want to see what I found.
You know what, Morgan? I don't care. I don't care if you get the killer's bloody fingerprints all over a handwritten confession. Just keep it to yourself.
Okay. Hi, Tops. Hi, sweet girl.
You hungry? Want some milk? You hungry?
Me too. How about some water instead? Part-time cleaner wanted. Premium rates must be discreet. Liable. Lack of gag reflex and asset.
So, what's the most interesting job that you worked on?
Ooh, do you remember the heat wave last summer?
I don't have AC, so yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. So I got called in to clean up a small trailer, and the guy who lived there was a hoarder and a recluse, and a pile of his stuff fell on top of him, buried him, and he died.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and so no one found him for like 2 weeks. And it wasn't until after the smell got so bad that the neighbors called the police. And I'm guessing these people had a really high tolerance because this place would have stunk bad on a good day.
That must have been horrible.
No, I haven't gotten to the horrible part yet. So I go in, and there are just flies and maggots everywhere. It's like a curtain that I could part with my hands.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the first thing I pick up, there's a rat's nest living underneath. So these little rats are just running around all over my feet. So I'm dealing with these guys, and then I notice dripping on the walls.
What?
Human flesh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's that.
No offense, but I mean, you couldn't pay me enough to do your job.
Yeah, I kind of bank on the fact that most people feel that way. So what is it you do again?
Data entry.
Ah, spare me the gory details.
Right.
No, but really, what does that mean?
Well, you've got your computer, and then you've got your data, and what I do is I enter the data into the computer. So,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, I was kind of surprised that you answered my message.
Really? What's that?
Well, I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I was starting to think that maybe the website was broken or something.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be telling me that. No, it's getting late.
Yeah, you're right. It is Tuesday after all.
Yeah. So should we just get the bill and go to your place?
Yeah. What?
Go to your place?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Hey. Morning.
Morning.
Oh, hey, you don't have to take off so soon.
No. I have to get to work.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
So, hey, I had a really great time with you last night. I'd love to see you again.
Yeah, definitely.
So I can call you.
Sure.
Oh.
Have a good day.
Okie dokie.
Morgan.
Nick. Hi.
Hey, I'm sorry to bug you at home.
It's fine. I'm just,
Coming back from the gym?
yeah. Yep.
I heard you may have found some of the crime scene.
Yeah, your partner wasn't that interested in it, though. So.
I don't get that.
I do. A few months back, I found something else at a crime scene that he missed and led to him solving the case, so.
It's pissed at you for that?
Yeah. Guess he doesn't like being shown up by the help.
Well, I have no such foolish pride, which is why I'm here.
You want to see what I found?
If you don't mind.
No? Sure.
Should I come in?
You want to come in? Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's in there. Come on. Laundry day.
I get it. You're the shoemaker with no shoes.
What?
You clean for a living. It's the last thing you feel like doing when you get home.
Yeah, guess so. Okay, so it's probably nothing, but I found it in a hole in the floorboards after I tore up the carpet, and it's a piece of metal, but it doesn't look like a bullet fragment.
No, it doesn't.
And I think that might be some blood.
This is interesting.
Really? Think?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the victim had a puncture hole in his right foot. The size of, say, like the tip of a ski pole.
Oh.
I'm surprised the CSI team missed this.
Yeah, it was kind of a fluke that I even saw it. I don't know, it was only after I tore up the carpet.
You ever think about getting into police work? Officially?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't think the pace is good.
Oh, you're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
It's your natural.
Thanks. But, yeah, I don't think I could see it as well as I do if I had that kind of pressure.
See it.
Yeah, I don't know, after doing this for what, like 6 years or something, I get flashes or like, images of what might have happened.
So you really are psychic.
Psychotic is probably more like it. Yeah, this really makes me sound crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also makes you sound like a detective. Anyway, I should probably get this checked out, so,
Cool. Yeah, yeah. Let me know if it leads to anything.
I will. Thank you.
Yep.
Hey. Hey, I need you to pull a blood sample from this and test it against Oliver Waxman.
What is it?
I don't know. Can you also see if it's consistent with the puncture wound in the victim's foot?
On it.
Thanks.
Hey, before you take off, I have something for you. The classical music CD taken from the victim's apartment.
And?
There's something weird about it.
Other than the fact that people still listen to CDs?
No prints.
Not even the victims?
Nope. So, either our dead guy was wearing gloves when he put in the CD player, or the
Killer brought his own soundtrack. Thanks. Do you guys know who this is?
Are you sure you guys don't know? Because I kind of like this.
Jonas Brothers. I'm trying to work here.
If I tell you who this is, will you turn it off? You know? No. But I'm a cop from the future. Siri, what's this song? Jean-Baptiste Lully. Thank you.
You Dan?
Oh yeah? Where were you 5 hours ago?
I was figuring out if that metal tip that you found worked into the case.
Does it?
How about I tell you over a drink? Well, there's some other things that I wouldn't mind picking your brain about, too. What?
Do this job for a week, you'll never use the expression pick your brain ever again.
Right. So, drinks?
Can I change first?
Oh, you look great in blue.
Give me an hour. So, the killer brought his own music?
Agree.
Makes for a dramatic execution.
I think there's more to it than that. The music was from a French composer from the 1600s, Jean-Baptiste Lully.
Never heard of him.
I had to look him up, too. But he had a cushy gig working for the King of France, writing songs until he got kicked out of court for his low moral character, which, at that time, that's really saying something.
It's interesting. What does that have to do with the murder?
It's how he died. Self-inflicted puncture wound to the foot. Now, back then, instead of using a baton, composers kept time by banging a pointed staff on the ground. Which he did until one day he accidentally stabbed himself in the foot. Died of gangrene.
So the killer stabs the victim in the foot.
And accidentally breaks off the tip of the staff in the floorboard.
Okay, what's the connection here?
I have absolutely no idea. But if this musical foot stabbing thing is a calling card, then we may see an encore performance.
Nice one.
Thank you. Got it out on the way over.
Really good. Oh my god! Oh gosh, okay, we need to take care of this before it dries. Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You know, red wine, I'm pretty sure it's done for.
Come on. Trust me, I'm a professional.
So how does someone get into your line of work anyway?
That's a fair question. Well, after high school, I got a job at a motel as a cleaning lady. And after about a year or so, I went in to clean a room, and I found a guy who shot himself in the face.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, tell me about it. So, after the police did their thing, the owners offered me $500 to clean up the mess, which was more than I'd make in a week. Bye. Oops. Well, that's when I realized I had the stomach for it. Found out it was an actual thing. Started taking some bio-recovery courses. Got the odd gig here and there, and before long, I became the crime scene clean queen you see standing before you.
You do have a regal quality about you.
Thank you very much. You know, it's not so much about the money and the glamour anymore. This might sound silly, but in some small way, I feel like I'm helping make a difference. You know, when something really bad happens, to clean it up for the people affected. I like to think I'm helping wipe the pain away so they can start to move on.
Doesn't sound silly at all.
There. You are done, mister.
I'm this way.
That way.
Okay.
Thanks for the drink.
Yeah, thanks for your help and free company.
Very welcome. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
See ya.
Pleasure doing business with you. Idiot.
Hello?
Hey, it's Nick. Is this a good time?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Hi. It's great.
You're not at the gym?
No, haven't been to the gym since that morning you came over.
Oh, honestly, good, but that sounds weird unless we're still talking in code.
Oh, yeah, we're still talking in code.
The reason I'm calling is that I may have a job for you.
Hi. Yeah, I just got a call from one.
It's okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. You know, it's gonna be a while before I can do anything here, right?
Yeah, I didn't call you to clean the place.
Then what?
I was hoping you'd take a stab at seeing what you thought happening there.
Stab? Really?
Yeah, I regretted saying that as soon as it came out of my mouth.
Look, I don't know. I would feel weird. I just...
Just take a look around. Give me a read on the scene. You're not on the hook for anything. It's just... I'm kind of up against it here. And I could use all the help that I could get.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Who was it?
Guy's name was Anton Duncan. 44 years old, single.
And a musician?
Used to be. Now he's well, he was a high school music teacher. You guys, can we get the room, please? Thanks. It's all yours.
There was music this time too?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Wound on his foot. Figured.
Right.
I'm just not used to the body still being here.
Well, did you get the sense of anything?
I mean, it doesn't look like there was a struggle this time, but, you know, that's nothing your splatter analyst can't tell you.
Partnering with the psychic chambermaid?
Well, unlike my partner, she actually works with me. You know, from what I hear, she's the only reason you've been closing cases lately.
Well, hey, if you think she's so good, you should partner with her then.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, right.
Easiest decision I've had to make since I got the homicide.
Are you serious?
Yeah, are you?
Okay.
What just happened?
You got promoted.
Just kidding.
I wasn't.
Nick, I can't be your partner.
Well, not officially, but there's nothing stopping you from offering up your opinion.
Except for the fact that I have absolutely no training.
You've helped crack a murder case before.
Once.
It's one more than I've solved. Come on, it'll be fun.
Fun?
Okay, well, not fun, but come on.
Well, if there's anyone who looks like they need help, it's you.
Okay, so here's what we got so far. Now, both victims were shot at close range with a 9mm. Probably a silencer since nobody heard a gunshot. There's no signs of forced entry, nothing reported stolen. There's no pertinent DNA or fingerprints left at the scene. Now, both victims had a puncture wound on the foot, and we found the same CD, which I think we can now assume was left behind on purpose.
Okay, so we can assume also that these murders are connected.
Right. Now we just need to figure out how the two victims are connected.
Any ideas?
A rich businessman and a broke musician. I mean, whatever it isn't obvious.
Well, can you go to the media for help?
Well, even if I wanted to, I want a gag order from my captain.
Why wouldn't you want to?
Because the second that we go public that these murders are connected, besides causing general panic, we are going to be bogged down by every nut job in town coming forward and confessing. Which reminds me, and I'm sure they don't have to tell you this, but you can't be talking about this case to anyone.
You shouldn't be talking about this case to me.
True, all the more reason to keep it between us. We got enough people in my department hoping to see me stumble out of the gates.
Yeah. I got the feeling at the crime scene today that you aren't exactly the hunkering kind. What's up?
Back when I worked Vice, I found out that a couple guys in my department were taking bribes. Internal Affairs was looking in on them, and I cooperated.
Oh.
They were fired, and, well, let's just say that the blue wall of silence is real. Got so bad that I had to transfer precincts.
And the promotion to homicide?
Yeah, it was already in the works, but people wanted to assume that it was payback for helping IND.
Do you regret it?
Not for a second.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You know, most cops would have looked the other way, but for better or worse, I'm not wired that way. People have said that that I'd arrest my own mother.
Would you?
Not without probable cause.
Oh, it's just so black and white.
That's one of the things I like about the justice system.
Okay, come on. The justice system is hardly black and white.
No, but it aspires to be.
And so do you?
I like clarity. I like knowing where the line is and which side of it that I'm on.
Okay, so say hypothetically your mother did murder someone.
She'd have to go to jail.
What if she killed someone defending you?
And she didn't break the law.
Okay, but what about justice then?
What about it?
The system doesn't always do a good job of delivering it.
Maybe not, but it's the best thing that we've got.
No, is it though, really? I feel like taking that stance removes you from any kind of personal responsibility.
Hey, I took responsibility, and I paid for it by having to turn on two guys that I consider to be my friends.
Yeah, but in your case, the law happened to line up with justice. What about the times when it doesn't?
Look, my job is to arrest criminals. It's not to judge them.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I've just been jaded by too many crime scenes where the people didn't deserve what happened to them.
I hear you.
But then again, I've also been to my fair share where the victims deserved exactly what they got.
And do you put any less effort into cleaning them?
No?
Exactly. And even if I find out that these two guys had it coming, I still have to put just as much effort into arresting the killer.
Remind me not to break the law around you.
There you are. And you're alive. Look at that.
Hey! Danny, how's it going?
Dennis, my name is Dennis.
That's what I said. How are you?
How am I? Don't act so happy to see me.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I haven't called or written or emailed or whatever. I've just been busy.
Oh, busy. Too busy for common courtesy. I see that you haven't been too busy to go out on other dates. Hey, spoiler alert, pal. She's gonna screw you, sneak out in the morning, and then pretend like you don't exist. So.
Goodbye, Danny.
Dennis.
Ow.
Is that a friend of yours?
Yeah. It's the guy that I went to the gym with.
Really?
Really? That guy?
Yeah. He wanted to go out again, and I said yes, but I didn't want to.
And you figured if you just ignored him that he would get the picture?
Yeah, of course, but yeah, you kept calling and emailing.
We've all been there.
Yeah. Crazy one-night stand stalking you.
Story of my life.
It's the story of your life.
What? What? Women can't resist a man in uniform.
Except you wear street clothes.
What? Women can't resist a man in tastefully anonymous street clothes. Cheers. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Yeah, had a good time.
Even though we have different moral philosophies?
Especially because of that.
Really?
The fact that you know what you believe in and you aren't afraid to stand up for it, it's an attractive quality.
Wow. I must have misread the signs.
No, sorry, you didn't. I just, I have a rule about dating cops and people I work with.
I see. Well then, good night, partner.
Good night. Maybe he was a donor or a patron or something.
Pardon?
The rich guy who was killed, what was his name?
Oliver Waxman.
Yeah, right. You know, rich guys have always been connected to artists. They're the only ones who can afford to buy what the artist is selling.
That's a really good instinct. Thanks.
Yeah.
You're 2 weeks in and already feeling comfortable making personnel decisions.
What did he say to you?
He asked to be taken off the case. Says you don't want to work with him.
Well, I guess that part's true.
He also said you're working with a crime scene cleaner.
I just asked her opinion on a few things. She found some evidence. She's been very helpful.
Okay.
Okay?
Look for help from wherever you want. But you fail, it's on you.
Hi, this is Detective Hopewell again. You just sent me over your donor list. I was hoping I could also get the history of your board of directors. You were right about the patronage connection.
Why, what, Waxman or whatever his name is a donor or something?
Nope. But about 15 years ago, he sat on the board of directors at the same time that Anton Duncan played the cello.
Great. What now?
Well, if classical music connects them, it'd be a pretty credible direction to look for the killer.
Or maybe his next victim.
Yeah, problem is there's a lot of people connected to this symphony during that time period.
Hopefully someone will jump out.
For sure. Figure when we know, we'll see it.
We?
You're not gonna leave me hanging now, are you?
Don't get me wrong, playing cops and robbers is fun, but I'm starting to fall behind on my day job.
How about this? You help me solve this, and I will help you clean your next crime scene.
3.
Pardon me?
You'll help me clean my next 3 crime scenes.
Wow. You do have a hard bargain.
Take it or leave it. Sorry, what?
Take it.
Yes. We're gonna start now? Fancy pants?
Yeah. So here is a list of everyone I've been able to find associated with the symphony
That's a lot of names.
for the past 20 years. Now, I figure the best bet is to enter them in the criminal record database.
You just hope that homicidal maniac comes up?
Exactly.
Dead entry.
What?
Nothing. Sounds like a fun Friday night.
Is it Friday already?
Has been all day.
Why didn't you tell me? I'm sure Braxton won't mind. Now we can do some proper detective work.
Nice. I knew you guys were all drunks.
Don't tell anyone. Well, I found us another shoplifter.
Oh, good. I'll add him to the list along with jaywalkers and deadbeat dads behind on their alimony checks. Nice. You know, I was hoping someone would have separated himself from the pack by now.
Well, that's police work for you. Slow and steady.
Definitely got the slow part down.
You know what? Let's take 5 minutes. You can run the name of your exes.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I've done it for all my ex-girlfriends.
Yeah? Did you find anything good?
Well, only after it was too late and I already figured out that they were crazy.
Oh. Do you have a type?
I guess so.
Have you run my record yet?
If I did, what would I find? No, actually, hold on a sec. Let me guess. Drunken disorderly conduct, public nudity.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I wish my lamp was that exciting.
Well, the night is still young.
Oh, boy. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Hold on. About 5 years ago, one of the guys on the donor list, Gary Butler, he was accused of abducting a prostitute and keeping her locked up for months.
Oh, God.
The victim's name is Elizabeth Myers, 18 years old. According to her statement, she was working as a prostitute when a John picked her up. Locked her up somewhere. She was beaten and raped by multiple assailants.
How many?
Don't know. She says that they were wearing disguises, cloaks. As many as 4 at a time. I mean, this sounds like some sick, culty stuff.
How'd she get out?
Let me see. She escaped. But the building that she was kept in was rented under Gary Butler's name, and she ID'd him to the cops.
Did he go to jail?
Not enough evidence to make the charges stick.
How so?
Well, the tox report showed that she was pretty drugged out. I mean, she could have ID'd anyone.
Mm.
Oh, man. Elizabeth, she, hung herself a few years ago. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a sad story.
Yeah.
Gary sounds like a real psycho.
I'm gonna question this guy tomorrow morning. You wanna tag along?
Isn't that illegal?
Only if you tell someone you're a cop.
I don't know, Nick. I feel like we're already pushing this partner thing a little too much.
Come on, you're already in this. I'll take you out for coffee and donuts. I'll give you the full experience.
Coffee and donuts?
Uh-huh.
You've been holding out on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't you go home and get some sleep?
I'm gonna get a cab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye.
Good night.
Seen this?
Oh.
Yeah, oh. They even have details about that out there French composer angle you came up with.
Well, I didn't leak anything. Why would I want to up the pressure on myself to solve this?
I don't know, maybe you want to increase the exposure so you look like a big shot when you do.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, but that's not what happened.
Well, who else did you tell about your theory besides me?
Nobody.
What about that woman you dumped Braxton for?
No, Morgan wouldn't leak it.
You know, however it got out, you're right about this upping the pressure to solve it.
Well, I'm following up on a lead this morning, okay?
Good, because you have 48 hours to come up with a suspect, or you're off the case.
2 days?
Yep.
That's not fair.
She offered me the rope and I took it. The fact I'm about to hang myself with it, it's my own fault. You didn't mention the composer angle to anyone, did you?
No, of course not.
I don't mean to accuse you, just I have no idea how it got out if the captain's the only other person I told about it.
Well, she wants to get rid of you, right?
You think that my captain leaked it?
I don't know. I mean, I can't think of any other explanation.
Well, if that's true, then I'm pretty much done for an homicide.
Unless we find the killer.
Oh, it's we now, is it?
Mm-hmm. What's the plan, partner?
Well, we question Gary Butler and see if there's some sort of connection.
Question him? What do I say to him?
You don't have to say anything, just listen and look intimidating. We can work on that on the way over.
Okay.
Gary Butler?
Yeah?
I'm Detective Hopewell. I'm with the homicide unit. This is my associate, Morgan Schur. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
What about?
May we come in?
Can you show me your badge?
Wow.
Nice place.
Thanks.
You just move in?
No, my wife and daughter are moving out.
Aren't you a little off on your timing?
Excuse me?
Well, it looks like you're upgrading your security system. Seems like something you would do while your family was still living with you.
There's been a few break-ins in the neighborhood lately, and
You okay? Mr. Butler, you seem a little on edge.
yeah, well, the police are in my house questioning me. What about? I'm not quite sure.
Mind if I sit down? Have you heard of the recent murders of Oliver Waxman and Anton Duncan?
Well, those are the ones that were just in the paper?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I heard about them.
Did you know either of the victims?
No. Why would I?
Well, they were also connected to the symphony.
Also?
I saw your name on a list of regular donors.
Yeah. Well, I made the mistake of giving them money.
How's that a mistake?
You know how it is. You donate once, they keep hounding you. But I don't really know anybody there. I just did it for a tax write-off, and my wife was into the Nutcracker.
What can you tell me about Elizabeth Myers?
She was a con artist.
And?
And she made up a bunch of lies about me and tried to shake me down for money. But the police realized the charges were bogus and dropped them. Still, my reputation took a big hit thanks to that psycho bitch.
So you don't have any other connections to the symphony?
Didn't I already answer that question?
No, you did. I'm trying to be clear here. So if I were to look into your phone and email records for the last month, I wouldn't find anything to the contrary.
You can't do that.
No, not without a warrant. But I won't have a hard time convincing a judge to give me one if I can prove that it's for your safety.
Why would it be?
Because if you're lying to me, your life could be in serious danger. But maybe you already know that.
What is this, bad cop, mute cop?
Mr. Butler.
If you have any more questions, please talk to my lawyer.
Thanks for your time.
Something about that guy gives me the creeps.
He seemed like he was lying to you?
No question. Do you think he knows who the killer is?
At the very least, he's worried he could be the next victim.
Doesn't seem like he's gonna be much help, though.
Not knowingly, anyways.
Huh?
If Gary really is involved somehow, and his others still alive, he might lead us right to him.
Oh, so you're scaring him out of using his phone.
Pretty smart, huh?
Genius. Okay, stakeouts are officially the most boring thing in the entire world.
Well, the trick is trying to come up with ways to kill time.
Like what? Playing I Spy?
It's an option. Or we could, I don't know, get to know each other better?
That isn't appropriate.
I'm kidding. But not really.
I spy someone who isn't listening when I say I don't date people I work with.
What happens if I get fired?
We can revisit things then.
Great.
Not that I'd ever date anyone who can't hold down a job. Hey, look what we have here.
I spy a dumb criminal who took our bait.
They were just at my house. They asked a lot of questions. I think this is something that...
Mr. Butler. Long time no see. I'm Nick Hopewell. This is my associate Morgan Schur. And you are?
Adam Fowler.
What is it you do here, Mr. Fowler?
Not really a classical music fan, are you?
Nah, I'm more of a classical rock kind of guy. But if I were a fan, I would know who you are.
He's the conductor.
How may I help you?
Well, your friend here claimed that he didn't know anyone from this place, and then lo and behold, he leads us straight to you. The conductor of all people.
Is that a crime that I'm unaware of?
No, it's not. But I have a theory that you may be targeted by a serial killer.
What makes you think that?
Well, I was kind of hoping that you could fill in some of the blanks for me.
I have no idea how to help you.
Well, maybe I can try to help you to help me. Oliver Waxman and Anton Duncan are dead, and they both had ties to this theater.
As do hundreds of people.
Yes, but Gary here is the only one who's been accused of committing a heinous crime.
I already told you. Those charges were dropped.
I'm not saying that you did it, Gary. But I'm saying that's the kind of crime that may give somebody motive for revenge.
If you're not saying he did it, then what's the basis for your concern?
Maybe someone thinks that he did it. And if he thought that it was important enough to lie to me about his relationship with you, well, maybe someone might think that you had something to do with it, too. But hey, if that doesn't resonate with you, then I'm sorry I wasted your time.
Adam, maybe we should
Ask these people to leave. Excellent idea, Gary.
If either you have a change of heart, give me a call. Oh, and I wouldn't wait too long. So what do you think?
I think we found a connection.
I'm inclined to agree.
But,
Well, Adam doesn't really seem like he likes women.
well, I don't think anyone who rapes women likes them.
Good point.
Either way, thinking we know who the next targets are isn't going to save your job.
Does if it gets us closer to the killer. And if there's a connection between the abducted girls.
Like father, boyfriend?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, I imagine that's a lot of possibilities.
Well, then we need to narrow our search. Well, Elizabeth was working as a prostitute when they took her. Maybe that's their MO.
Mm-hmm.
So we should look for young prostitutes who went missing within a few years of Elizabeth.
I imagine that's also a pretty long list.
Oh, probably. I'm not sure if I have another all-nighter in me. You hungry?
Yeah, I could eat.
I know a place where the chef is amazing.
Dinner was incredible.
Just my way of saying thanks for all your help.
Well, you're welcome. But don't think this gets you out of helping me clean. What did we agree on again? I think it was 5 times, right?
Nice try.
You know, I think you'd be a natural crime scene cleaner.
Oh, yeah?
Well, look at this place. I bet you're the kind of guy that irons his underwear, too.
Yeah, I don't know if you're really the best reference point for a normal level of cleanliness.
What are you talking about? My place isn't that bad.
I had to get a tetanus shot after I left your place.
That's embarrassing. Are you trying to get me drunk?
If I do, would increase my odds of you letting me kiss you?
We agreed to keep things professional.
You're right. I take it back.
So you don't want to kiss me anymore?
No, I definitely want to kiss you. In fact, I want to do a lot more than that. What I take back is agreeing to keep things professional.
Nick, I like you, but I just...
Exactly. And I like you, and I want to take you out on a normal date and talk about something besides blood and murder.
I think it'll complicate things.
Yeah, maybe it could, but I don't think that that's really what you're worried about.
What do you mean?
You know how you get a read on crime scenes? Well, I get a read on people. And as a rule, it's just an excuse because you're scared of being with someone you have a real connection with. And I don't know if you just got out of a long-term relationship or if you were hurt in your past, but I know that we like each other. And we make great partners. So I think that it would be a crime if we didn't at least try.
Do your pickup lines always include police metaphors?
That depends. Do you find them arresting?
Hey,
Sorry. I tried not to wake you.
are you leaving?
Yeah, I have to get to a job site.
It's barely light out.
I know. It's a hoarder cleanup. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Okay, well, at least let me make you breakfast.
Well, you thought last night's dinner was great. I make a killer frittata.
I'm sure you do.
Was everything okay?
Yeah, no. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Morning after regrets?
All good.
Wanna go for lunch?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sorry for bothering you so early, but we have reason to believe the killer's coming for you this morning.
You look familiar.
We met yesterday.
No, I mean, don't I know you from somewhere else?
Yes. Does this music sound familiar?
I don't think so.
Listen.
No. I've never heard it before.
Really?
Am I under arrest?
No?
And why do you need that?
To kill you with.
Wait a second. I don't understand. Who are you?
Down. On one knee. Close the door. Unlock it. Sorry. Really needed to wash my hands.
All right, check this out. So far, I've come up with 5 possible links. They're all young prostitutes who reported missing within a few years of Elizabeth. Now, 2 of them eventually resurfaced in our lives, but the other 3 are still missing, and, well, one of them is presumed dead. Morgan. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night for some reason.
You sure? Because you, took off pretty fast this morning.
Yeah, I always get anxious before I start a big job.
Okay. Yeah, as long as that's it.
Hey, maybe there's more to it than that. But it's not you, it's me. No. And I don't mean that in a it's really you kind of a way. My natural instinct when I wake up next to someone, not that it happens a lot, but when it does, my natural instinct is to run. But with you, I didn't.
You only jogged.
Yeah, something like that.
It's not a problem.
Yeah, it is a problem. You're right. I was hurt when I was younger. And ever since then, I've been bad at relationships. But I'm working to put my past behind me, so.
Take as much time as you need.
Thank you. I have a feeling it won't be that much longer.
Sorry.
It's okay. What is it?
Gary Butler's dead.
Oh my God. Should I come with you?
No. It's just, hang back and we'll, catch up later, okay?
Oh, God. Might need this. Sorry, I guess I somehow scooped it up in my clothes when I left this morning.
Thanks. Been looking for this. I'll call you later?
Sure.
Okay.
Come on in.
I didn't know that you made house calls.
I do know we have a serial killer on our hands.
Who called it in?
Anonymous tip.
Is there a puncture wound in his foot?
Yes, but the scene itself is so different. I don't know if we can say with certainty it's related to the other murders.
It is.
What makes you so sure?
I was here yesterday questioning him.
As a possible killer?
Victim.
We could be liable.
I offered him protection if he would cooperate, but he denied knowing anything. What was I supposed to do?
I don't care. You're done here.
Oh, look, Captain, you can't pull me off the case now. It's obvious that I'm on the right track.
Good. Then give everything you have to Braxton. Excuse me.
Sucks to be you. Adam. Now what the hell does that mean?
No idea.
Mr. Fowler.
As I told you yesterday, I have nothing to offer you. Unless you'd like house seats. Expand your horizons.
Where were you between 6 and 7 this morning?
I was at home, asleep. Like all civilized people. Where were you? Were you up, plotting the day's harassments?
Was anyone else with you?
I was alone. Why?
Your friend Gary is dead.
You're saying that to trick me.
It's the truth.
And you think I did it. So not only am I a rapist, now I'm a murderer.
Is that a confession?
Is it true about Gary?
Before he died, he wrote down your name in blood. So the way I see it, he was either warning you or letting us know you were the one who killed him.
I didn't do it.
So then you won't mind coming down to the station so I can test you for gunshot residue?
I don't suppose I have a choice.
No, you don't.
Very well. Just let me get my keys.
I know, you can ride with me.
I have to lock up. We're dark this week. I'm the only one here. It's okay, Detective. I'm not a flight risk. They're just here at the edge of the stage.
Hey, what are you doing here?
You left so quickly you didn't get to finish your lunch. You might be hungry.
Thanks.
What's wrong?
I'm off the case.
What?
My captain pulled me after the Butler murder.
But you tried to warn him.
Yeah, well, according to my captain, I didn't try hard enough.
Do you think that conductor is in danger?
No, not at the moment. I mean, he's in the interrogation room.
Has he admitted to anything?
Nope. Still sticking to his story. Before Gary died, he wrote Adam in blood.
Do you think Adam's the killer?
It's a possibility, but I think it's more likely that Gary was trying to warn him.
Okay, so what now?
Conductor won't talk. I gotta release him. I gotta hand the case over to Braxton.
So that's it? You're just gonna give up?
No, you know, I don't care if I'm not on this case. We're on the right path. I gotta finish what I started.
Okay. What do you have in mind?
Well, for starters, I'm gonna sit up front of the symphony. I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
I'll join you.
You don't have to do that.
I know. I want to. Text me when you're heading over there and I'll meet you.
Sounds good.
Okay. Bye.
Whatever it is you think I've done, you've got the wrong person.
Oh, I realize I'm not 17 anymore, but am I really that forgettable? Or have you just destroyed enough girls where you've lost track?
Tara.
My name's Morgan now.
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. You remember this?
No one will believe that I killed myself.
I think they will. This is the gun you used to kill them.
Tara.
Your friend, Gary, had a crisis of conscience after he had his daughter. He couldn't live with the guilt he felt of everything you guys did. And he told you he was going to confess. See, I have it all in this letter I made Gary write before I killed him. He says he's gonna go to the police and admits to everything you did. So you panicked, worried the others would confirm his story, and decided to kill all of them. And since Elizabeth Myers hung herself, you doing the same thing just serves as poetic justice.
Brava.
So, you're not gonna beg for your life?
I wouldn't give you the satisfaction.
You know what I remember most about our visits? Is how much you enjoyed them. I mean, all of you enjoyed beating me and raping me, but you reveled in it.
Well, you're right. I did revel in it. I did. I reveled in using you. But you know what? You weren't even my favorite. See, I preferred the whores that actually fought back. You just laid there and took it. Because I think deep down, you enjoyed it.
Hey.
Hey. So, Adam killed himself to avoid being killed?
No, it actually looks like Adam was the killer.
Really?
Gary wanted to confess to abducting the prostitutes. And he wrote Adam a letter telling as much. And I guess Adam, he panicked and killed them all to cover his tracks.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought so first too, but we found what we think is the murder weapon. We also found a wooden staff with part of its tip missing.
I guess that's it then. Adam saw his world closing in around him, figured he'd rather kill himself than face it. And the whole music thing, that makes sense for him too?
Yeah, maybe too much sense. I mean, you think a conductor would do something a little less on the nose.
Well, from what I know about serial killers, which isn't a whole lot, they aren't exactly known for being subtle.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Adam wasn't a serial killer.
He killed his victims to cover his tracks, so incorporating a ritual into the murders doesn't fit the profile.
Well, maybe he was trying to throw you off his path. It worked for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
And think about how scared Gary was with the whole security system thing. He would have had to know the killer, or at least feel comfortable enough to let him in.
Yeah, that's definitely a story. Just don't know if it's the story. Come on.
Did you take a bottle from my desk?
You mean that bottle of 12-year-old Irish whiskey you keep hidden in your drawer?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh.
I just heard from forensics. Gary Butler's prints were found on the confession letter.
But what about the murder weapon?
Adam Fowler's. They were on the staff, too.
So that's it? I mean, case closed?
Yeah. Nice job.
Too bad he didn't actually solve it.
There's nothing you can do if the suspect kills himself first.
So he's getting credit for it closed.
You know what, Ed? I think you should be more concerned about your clearance rate, or specifically lack thereof.
Oh, hold on. So you're not transferring me out of homicide?
Not this week.
You owe me a bottle.
Well, hello.
Hey.
Hi. What a nice surprise. I'm just gonna dump this and
Okay.
make myself at home. I'll be right back. Sorry about that.
You're cleaning?
Yeah, crazy, huh?
What inspired that?
I guess I just wanted a fresh start. And I don't want you to feel like you have to wear a hazmat suit when you're at my place.
You're cute in a hazmat suit.
You aren't. Beer?
Please, yeah. So, the case is officially closed.
Yeah, I heard that on the news. I was surprised at how many details the police released about the rapes.
Well, they didn't. Someone in the department's still leaking stuff.
At least those guys aren't being portrayed as complete victims.
Yeah.
So what does this mean for you?
Still have my job. Live to fight another day.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Is it? Because I know you don't want to be dating cops.
Well, it wasn't my first choice, but I think you're worth making an exception for it.
Hey, got something for you.
Thanks.
Detective Hopewell,
Yeah.
I'm Sheila Butler. Gary was my ex-husband.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't know why I'm crying. He was not a nice person. Although he didn't deserve to die.
Or maybe you can find some comfort in the fact that he's planning to come forward and confess.
You mean to what the newspapers are saying he was involved in? With all those prostitutes over the years?
Yeah.
He has a daughter, you know?
I'm sorry, I know that this must be hard. Is there anything that I can help you with?
The news reports, they're saying that Adam Fowler killed the others.
That's right.
I don't think they're right.
Why would you say that?
I was trying to get evidence that Gary was cheating, so I set up a nanny cam. You need to see this.
Follow me.
It's motion sensitive, so it would sometimes go on if people walked past the door. I forgot about it after we separated. That's you?
And my partner and I questioned your husband the day before his murder.
Well, this is a day later.
Morgan?
Hi. So, I'm making us dinner. And before you say you had a late lunch or come up with a fake allergy or something, I think it's edible. What's the matter?
I'm not convinced that Adam was a murderer. I think it was one of the women that they abducted.
Really?
I think that she killed them and then set him up for the fall.
Do you have any proof?
Not enough to do anything with.
Okay, well, say you're right and it was one of the girls they abducted. Do you really need to arrest her?
You think that I should let her go?
Who knows how many lives those guys destroyed and were going to destroy if someone didn't do something.
Yeah, but she didn't just stop them. She murdered them.
Yes, she did, but she's probably not a threat to anyone else.
You sure about that?
Positive. In fact, I think she's finally able to move on with her life if you'll let her. Do you think that's possible?
I wish that it could be.
Well then, you'll probably want to get back to work.
I guess so. I'll catch you later.
You got something for me?
How much time to pull a set of prints?
Off?
My badge.
Is this for a case?
Yeah, but I need it done off the books.
I can do it, but it's gonna take at least 48 hours.
How much time will this shave off?
Does tomorrow afternoon work for you?
Morning's perfect. Thanks. One more. Thank you.
Morgan?
Hello?
Hey, I'm at your place. Where are you?
I'm letting you off the hook.
What do you mean?
I mean that I know you figured it out. And I don't want to put you in the position of having to arrest me.
Morgan? Morgan, are you still there?
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
I can't do that.
Try me.
My dad wasn't around, and my mom had a string of boyfriends who were more interested in me than her. So I took off. I started turning tricks to get by. And as terrible as that was, it still wasn't as bad as living on the street. Until the night that Gary picked me up. These men would come in wearing robes. They had some weird ritual. They would beat me, drug me, rape me. There wasn't anything I could do. I lost track of how long I'd been there, but it was for months. I'd lost my will to live. Until one day when I got it back. I should have finished the job and killed him right there, but my instinct was to run. I was worried they'd come looking for me, so I changed my name, how I looked. It messed me up for years. I was finally able to start putting it behind me and move on when I saw one of them being thanked by the mayor for his charity work with kids. And suddenly, all of the shame and the guilt I felt for doing nothing came rushing back. I knew that I needed to do something. I just didn't know what. So before I killed Waxman, I made him give me the names of all the others. But it wasn't enough just to kill them. I needed to make sure that people knew the truth about who they were so no one would feel sorry for them. So I came up with the Jean-Baptiste Louis thing to give a little tabloid detail so the press would eat it up.
So you're the one that was leaking information?
Yeah. My plan was to leave it unsolved, but then I met you. And it looked like you were gonna lose your job if you didn't solve the case. So I decided to frame Adam, make it look like he killed himself, and leave enough breadcrumbs to get you to where you needed to be. Get up. I forced Gary to write the confession, and then I made him point you in Adam's direction.
So you've been using me from the very start?
No, I don't expect you to believe me, but I didn't set out to do that.
And coincidentally, you fell for the one cop in the city working hardest to find you?
Truth is, you're the first guy I've met since they did that to me who I didn't want to run from.
Except that's exactly what you're doing right now.
I wish I didn't have to. But I know you, Nick. And I know you can't just let me go.
I don't want to let you go.